today's reading where we are going to be jumping into 2026 predictions and what the year has in store for us. We have 3 piles here, okay, and I want to go over what each of the piles has to help you choose a little bit more easily. For the first pile, we have Tiger's Eye and this little cat charm. And I also rolled 9 Mercury and Libra for your pile. For pile 2, we have Fluorite and this little gold feather charm. And we pulled Sun, Taurus, and the number 2, or rather we rolled. And for the third pile, we have this silver feather and garnet. So you can take some time now to choose your pile. You can use the thumbnails as well, and I will see you at your reading. Hello, pile 1, and welcome to your reading. So just as I come into your energy, I'm hearing, it's the heat of the night. Dun, 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 dun. Rival. I don't know what the lyrics are, but I'm getting the sense that you've like overcome something that was challenging for you, and like you have like a fierceness about you right now, and I'm hearing perseverance, diligence, okay, and I'm hearing it's the eye of the tiger. It's like it's in your eyes, okay. You have a fierceness in your eyes. I'm also hearing 131. It's the heat of the night. You know, in regards to that lyric, it's like right now, this present moment, it's like you are in a passionate like flow, okay. It's like I'm hearing you are in the fire, you are in the flame, okay. So like things are being forged right now. So let's just see, pile 1, what is your opening message? Okay, what is your opening message? Hearing as I shuffle, you're getting there, you're on your way. We pull the 7 of Pentacles, okay, and this card is about like fruits of your labors, but like it's like I'm hearing integration period, okay, rest period. It's like you've done all the work, and I'm hearing you continue to do the work, and it's sort of like you're asking yourself, where is my reward? I just heard Spirit say, here it is, okay? So it's like definitively something is on its way to you, okay? And I'm hearing Spirit say, this thing is in direct correlation to your efforts, okay? So it's like the thing, it's not like out of thin air, I'm hearing, or like, no, not out of thin air. It's like, I'm hearing it maybe out of thin air. It's like, it's not out of the blue, okay? But I'm hearing once in a blue moon. So it's like, it's like, oh, that's really weird. It's like, you're waiting for this thing. It almost feels like a rare thing to happen. But it's like, it's definitive that it's going to happen. I'm just getting this feeling too of like, the energy of you as this person standing here is almost like if you're like worried like that your apple is going to fall from the tree and like spoil on the ground, or like there's going to be worms in the apple, or like something's going to be wrong with the apple. I was just hearing Charlie XCX 312. I throw the apple into the sky. It feels like you never understand me, so I just want to drive to the airport. Okay, so it's like you may be feeling like antsy. I'm hearing syrup in your pants. And like literally what that's making me think of is like, you know, you're feeling antsy, things are feeling maybe sticky, but things are sweet. Okay, it's like things are going well, but you're like, but I know they're going to be better, and like there's like a little bit of a weight feeling because of that. Spirit is wanting you to do your best to not wait. I don't know how else to say that, but it's like, I don't know how else to say that in a way that's constructive, but it's like everything you can to reprogram like your waiting mentality, because you know, and I heard someone, and it was actually Goddess Energy on YouTube, and she does tarot readings too, and it's like, she said one time, it's like, when you order your food or your drink or whatever, you order anything online, you don't sit and wait for it to come, because it would feel like it's taking forever, and it literally would take forever because you would just be sitting and waiting. Like, you have no idea when it's going to come. You know it's going to come, but you don't know when it's going to come. And it's the difference between sitting and waiting for a package that you know is going to come or just placing the order and moving on with your life because you know it's going to come. And it's like, that's the difference between waiting or not. And it's like, you've done all the work it takes to place this order. So don't keep waiting for it. Just keep living your life. Okay. And I'm getting like, this is confirmation on that as we pull this off the bottom. But it's like, you know, I'm getting a sense that it's like, I don't have to tell you much. You're here for confirmation, pile 1. Okay. As is everybody else. But it's like, you're really just here for confirmation. Because you really are just here to hear. Like, you really just need to keep up the good work. I'm hearing continue what you're doing. I heard continue the continuation. And the reason that made me giggle a little bit is like, that may be why you're feeling a little bit restless right now, is because continue the continuation. You've already been doing this. You may feel a little bit tired at like the cycle I'm hearing of it's like you've been stuck in this newness for a while. You're waiting for something to like solidify. Okay, that's what I'm getting. You're waiting for something to solidify. Okay, I'm getting like, something just washed over me. Let me sit with that for a minute. Okay, so I just want to say, you know, closing off on your opening message, what I'm getting here is for you, pile one, is to find a way to get rid of the weight. Get rid of the weight. Oh, that's interesting. It's like, sorry, y'all, that's my cat. It's like, the weight is there no matter what, but if you get rid of the weight feeling, you get rid of the weight. And it's like, in that way, you're bringing your manifestations right now. And that's the other thing too. Goddess energy explained it is like, when you don't wait for your order to arrive, it arrives instantly because you're not thinking about it. Versus when you sit there and wait for it, it feels like it never arrives. Okay, so it's a difference of perception, and it's in that difference in perception creates different realities. Okay. And asking, okay, what will help you get there? Okay, I'm already pulling this, and we were going to go into this sort of naturally, but we have very pointed questions that we are getting into today, okay? So what will help you get there? I'm hearing newness, creative newness, okay? And it's going to take creativity of the heart, okay? You're going to have to explore, like, places that I'm hearing crevices that you've never entered before. Okay, this is going to take you into, like, new places of exploration, and it's because you're the first to bring you here. Okay, you're the first to bring you here. I'm hearing to get involved in the arts, okay, to express yourself. Maybe fashion is important to you, or just arts, like painting, drawing, photography, anything with the arts. Listening to music and dancing, like anything with self-expression. That's going to help you get rid of the weight. For what we have on what's on the horizon for you, pile one, we have the star, okay? And I'm hearing expansion of the self, okay? Full self-expression. I'm hearing full cup, overflowing cup, and fountain. It's like this expression of yours, you've become so whole that not only are you pouring into, like, others, and you're able to without depleting yourself, it's this act, it's become a display of art. It's like, it's not just an act that you've achieved. It's like you had to heal to get to the point to be able to even do that. But now it's like you've been doing it and you've been doing it. And it's like now the way that you're doing it is like an act of art. The way in which you love and express yourself, that's what's on the horizon for you, pile one. Okay, and asking the question, what you need to release and start over with. Okay, I'm hearing accrued and acquired harshness. Okay, I'm getting like there's a sternness. I'm getting a mask, but it's like this mask, I'm seeing you lift it up. Okay, this mask was a mask of steel. It's like you had to put this mask on for a battle. I'm hearing, okay, I'm hearing spiritual warfare. And it's like this mask, I'm also getting this mask was mirrored because it was steel, so it like reflected back to others themselves. It's like it was also a protective mechanism, this mask. I'm hearing gray rock, narcissist. I'm also hearing divine feminine rising, star rising, and culmination. But I'm hearing what spirit wants you to do, pile one, is to think more softly in moving forward. Okay, think more softly. I'm hearing let those chains dissolve. Okay, and I'm seeing like iron chains and cast iron chains and silver chains. They're literally like dissipating. I'm getting to it's like in releasing like this harshness that you had in like taking this mask off, this steel mask off that was like reflecting to others back. It's like you don't need to do that anymore right now. Right now. You may need to again later at some point, but it's like right now you don't need to. And it's like in taking that mask off, you're letting those chains disappear. It's like you're letting that past that you removed yourself from fully dissipate in taking that mask off, because you're like, I don't need the mask anymore. So those chains disappear. And it's like in doing that, you are erasing like that reality, your presence in that reality. Okay. I'm hearing you don't need to guard your bloom anymore, but it's like the way in which you maneuver your blossom, you may still keep to yourself. So it's like Your blossom may be private, but your bloom is in full, like, public eye. Okay, it's for everybody to see. But it's like the process is done in private. And then the product is for the public. For you, Pile 1, okay, I'm getting the main purpose and focus for you in 2026 is inner strength. Okay, I'm hearing it's going to take inner strength and courage to bring balance, like, in your life so that you can meet the world and the world can meet you properly. It's like, but balance needs to be restored here, okay? And you're holding, like, the world in your hands. Like, you have it. I'm hearing, like, you have a destiny that you're holding. But it's going to take strength and courage, okay? And that's what this year is going to be about. It's going to be about stepping into a strength and a courage. I don't want you to worry too much because sometimes it can feel, like, a bit heavy to anticipate needing strength for something. But it's not going to be like that for you, Pile 1, okay? I'm getting, like, you've already been prepared for all this. It's going to feel as natural as inhaling and exhaling. It's the next step. It's inhale, next step, exhale, inhale, next step, exhale. It's like you're just going to do what's the next step. And the strength that you embody, it's going to surprise you, but it's only going to be natural. Okay, it's going to surprise you on the other side of that. You're going to be like, but you're going to get there naturally. I'm hearing that song off Princess and the Frog, which is like, oh, one of my favorite Disney movies, but it's that song she sings where she's like, I'm almost there, people coming from everywhere, and I'm almost there, I'm almost there. And it's like, I keep getting messages with you, Pile 1, about, like, you are on the brink, okay? It's around the corner, okay? I'm getting that Bootsy Collins reference off Old Greg, where he's like, saying this character sees around corners, and it's like you're able to see around the corner, but it's like you still don't know exactly, okay? It's like even in your sight it's funny because it's like you see but you don't see, and it's like you know it's there but it's invisible. It's kind of like that, but it's like invisible in a way that you can like see the outline, but you like don't see like what the color is, or you know, the different dimensions to it in that. Okay, so you have no specifics, but you have certainty. That's kind of what I'm getting. Certainty so long as you commit. Okay, you have to commit. You have to commit. In asking what you need to embrace for this upcoming year, Pile 1, okay, we get justice, okay? And I'm hearing your internal sense of justice. I'm getting like you have to stand apart from people or just your environment. You had to stand alone. I'm getting like the feeling of isolation from your environment, okay? You had to have your own idea of what something meant because everybody else around you was saying something meant something differently. Okay, so it's like, just to give you an example, because that may have been really vague, it's like everybody says something is normal, but you're like, that something that is normal is awful. Okay, that's the scenario. So it's like you had to this upcoming year, you're going to embrace, okay? And I'm getting, maybe that's why it's going to take strength. It's like your destiny that you hold, it takes you standing up for it in a way. It's like you alone are standing up for this thing. You are the warrior for this cause. This cause is your destiny. Okay, and it's like, I'm getting it's going to take like a lot of, you know, I'm coming back to the strength image, and it's like I'm getting the image of a lion, okay, not a lioness, a lion. And it's like this lion is doing lion stuff. He's like protecting the herd. He's using his roar. He's, I don't know, he's doing lion stuff, you know. It's like it's a very dominant energy, but it's a strong, it's a silent strength. That's what I'm kind of getting. It's a silent confidence. And it's like the strength is going to come upon you sort of naturally, because I'm getting like you have something that you're sort of fighting for, and you're fighting for it alone. And it's like in fighting for this, the strength is just going to come to you, and it's like you're going to have the strength before you realize it. That's sort of what's coming through. So what you need to embrace this upcoming year is your personal sense of values and justice. Your personal value system, okay? Your personal value system. Because I'm getting like it may be different from what's around you or what's normal even, okay? With the Chariot coming out, okay, and it comes out in a way, Let me see. It came out like this for me. So I don't know how that's going to show up on the screen. It came out with a chariot like to the left. Okay, so I guess it's like this for you guys. But it's like, I'm getting, in 2026, one of the obstacles that's going to be for you, Pile 1, is going to be transportation. And I'm getting like, that may be digital or in person. It's like, if you're trying to do something digital, the digital means may be difficult. If you're trying to do something in person, the personal, like the in-person means may be difficult. And it's like, I'm getting your chariot, literally your car, okay, may have obstacles in 2026. I'm saying like, I'm getting like, I'm hearing like car troubles or like empty promises. Okay, and I'm hearing like dangled. Like, I'm seeing actually keys being dangled. It's almost like, it's almost like the feeling of like a carrot on a stick where like you're dragging something, you're luring something along. Something is luring along, like, keys are being dangled in front of you. Okay. I'm hearing Spirit say this is like an energy void of some sorts. For some, for those of you who, resonated with the dangling part. Okay. Some of you are just going to have car problems, but some of you have car problems in the way that it's like, maybe you rely upon others for your transportation and it's like that becomes inconsistent or is inconsistent. And Spirit is wanting you to overcome this obstacle this year with creative means. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. And it's like, I'm getting the chariot itself may not arrive this year. It's like the chariot itself may not arrive this year. So they're wanting you to be creative, okay, about your means of transportation. And like I said earlier, that can be digital or in person. So just whatever that means for you, Power 1. But like, be creative about your means of transportation. That's what's coming up for you. This is going to be an obstacle for you in 2026. I just want to say, I'm about to ask what supports you in 2026. What's coming up in the year to support you? And right away, okay, as I get into the energy, I take a sip of my drink, which is chai, and it's caffeinated. So I'm feeling like this year is going to, like, you're going to feel like energy is coming from miraculous sources because you may literally feel drained and energy comes into, like, it seems to come in from nowhere. Like, you may literally feel drained and then have energy still. That's sort of what's coming through here. Let's get into what's going to support you, though, okay? I'm hearing miraculous sources of energy. That's one. Oh, and I was going to touch on this, though, earlier. So this is really important, okay? And this is really important. And I'm being, confirmation that, like, you may have times where you forget the importance of this and you need to remind yourself over the year. But it's like, this year, you're going to have so much steam, so much energy, so much passion that you have opportunity to get burned, okay, to burn yourself out. Okay, I'm getting the message that, like, you'll need to make sure, okay, and I'm getting the image of someone who gets sunburned, okay? It's like, don't stay in the sun too long. Don't have energy for too long. It's like, don't pull so many all-nighters just to get to the end goal. The end goal is going to happen anyways. Just stay committed. That's it. Just stay committed. Stay consistently committed. You don't have to use all your energy now because you have energy. So I'm getting something that is going to happen importantly in 2026 for you is I'm getting like the word reserve, but it's not just reserve. It's like reserve. I'm getting like a valve. It's like a control valve. It's like, I'm hearing levee, and, it's like, I'm seeing, I don't know what they're called, but it's like, it may be levee, but it's like those bridges where like boats will pull up to in rivers and like they have to, it's like a channel lock. Okay. It's like, you have to learn to channel lock your energy this year because you're going to have excess energy. And it's like, all that energy doesn't mean it's for right now. It's like, basically you want to learn to, I can't find the word. It's like, use your energy in a way that's like consistent instead of in giant spurts all at once, because you're going to want to learn to manage burnout and stuff this year. you know, maintain energy in a healthy way this year. You're going to have a lot of energy to work, and you're going to be using that. Okay, that's for sure. But it's like Spirit wants you to remind yourself, as much as you remember, to rest. Okay, I'm seeing this lion under the tree. I keep seeing him like under the tree in shade. Okay, I've been seeing him like that like for minutes now. It's like honestly, since I first mentioned the strength card, that's how he came into my head. Okay, so it's like rest is going to be really important, and rest may be the forefront of what others see. It's like, it's almost like all your work is done in the shadows, and I don't know how that's happening because you're working so much. But let's get into what's gonna support you. Okay, I'm hearing for starters, it's gonna be an emotional fulfillment, an emotional newness. I'm hearing something may have swept you off your feet in the best way recently. What's here to support you in 2026 is your personal achievement, okay? Your independence. I'm hearing how you stand on your own 2 feet. And I'm hearing that one song, done I heard it through the grapevine. I can't think of the lyrics. Sorry, y'all. I was trying to process that. It's like, I'm hearing word of mouth too. It's like 2026 is going to be a year of people observing you more than it is people, like, I'm seeing people like peer through grape leaves. Like, it's like people are going to be observing you more than they are going to be interacting with you. Okay, I'm hearing hands off. Okay, and I'm also getting with this, I'm hearing a little birdie told me. It's like your connection with Spirit is going to be heavily supporting you this year. And the closing message that we have for you, Pile 1, is that celebration and community are assured. They're on their way for you. And it's going to take, though, this year. Okay, 2026 is going to be about committing yourself to hard work and consistency. Okay, but I want to leave you off with knowing this isn't work that you haven't already been doing. You're carving out something that you're familiar with. Okay, so just keep doing what you're doing. Spirit's very proud of you, and it looks like 2026 is going to be a very exciting year for you, Pile 1. If this message resonated and you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like and your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're a little shy or you don't know what to say, let's leave a cat or a lion emoji. And don't forget to subscribe so I can see you on the next one. Thank you so much for being here and for watching. Bye for now, you guys. Hello, Pile 2, 2248 as we begin your reading. So already we're beginning with angel numbers. I also switched up the deck, so we will be using the 88 Miracles Tarot Cards and Guidebook today instead of the Tarot Weights. And it has some red pandas and other little raccoons, I guess, on it. So maybe that is significant to you all. Let's go ahead and jump into our reading, though. So we will begin with seeing what is the opening message. What does Spirit have to say for you, Pile 2? I just want to say before we begin too, I'm taking notice like this iridescent sheen on this. It's reminding me of a CD right now. Like, you may have burned a CD recently, or burning CDs may have been something you were into. And listening to music though, and I'm getting disco ball. I'm hearing Kentucky, and I'm hearing manufacturer. And I'm getting though dreams. Okay, especially with this fluorite, it was reminding me of like dreams. And I'm actually hearing, I don't know if I can say this. I'm actually hearing, lobotomy, and I'm hearing stupor. And I'm almost getting like, you have dreams that people may have felt you were crazy for having. That's kind of what's coming through. Let's see what let's see what the cards have to say. I'm seeing the Ace of Swords here on the bottom of the deck, though. I'm getting like, you have an intellect like none other. Okay, I'm hearing, no one compares. I'm hearing no one compares to your brain. I don't know why it's coming through like that, but, oh, that's interesting. Now I'm hearing psychologist, and I noticed brain, psychologist, and then, mental hospital earlier. And it's like, you may have had an interest in psychology. I'm hearing psyche, and psychosis even. So for you, Pile 2, we have the Hierophant, okay? And this is the 5th card in the Major Arcana. So this is coming like with change, okay? I'm hearing you changed. Okay, that's interesting. You may have heard people say you changed. It's like you've changed systems though from what they were before. It's like you came here to pave new paths. That's what I'm getting at. And it's like this Hierophant card's reminding me, I like how the eyes are closed, like it's making me feel like you are bringing something into fruition, like out of thin air, out of your imagination. You're manifesting something out of your imagination. You're creating new institutions. I'm also hearing these institutions are holy and sacred. I'm hearing Purple Heart. Okay. I'm not sure what the Purple Heart is, but I'm also hearing sacrifice. You may have done a lot of sacrifice to get here and to get to where you're going. Okay, so this is the opening message. And 9 of Cups on the bottom. I'm getting this institution that you're creating, and it's like, it's an institution that you embody, but it's like, this is just coming through, so I'm just going to share, but it's like, people are going to be no longer just envious of you being able to fulfill yourself, but they're also going to be envious of like you being able to fulfill others. Okay, I don't know why that's coming through for you, pile 2, but it is. Okay, confirmation, we have 6 of Wands. Okay, you have a lot of eyes on you, and there's also going to be people that are like very envious of your position, but it's like, it's a position that you dreamt of, and you made it out of your imagination. You made it. In asking what will help you get there, okay, we get justice. I'm hearing a blind sense of justice. I'm also hearing don't be led astray. And I'm also hearing for you to think for yourself, okay? And that may go without saying, but sometimes we need reminders to just make sure we're thinking for ourselves and the decisions that we've made. I'm hearing the outcomes that we've landed ourselves in. Maybe we haven't landed ourselves in them so much as we think we have, as much as others have gotten us there, and we've just followed along. So make sure like you aren't being complicit, essentially. Make sure you're embodying like a confidence that says, I think for myself. You know, and it's really interesting because I'm getting the image of a baby duck that's in line with its mother and like with all the other baby ducks, and it's like you are a baby duck, and it's like for some reason, because I don't see you transitioning into mother duck, like I see you remaining the small duck, and it's like for some reason though you have to embody the mother duck position, and it's like I don't know why that is, but it's like you're remaining though as a baby duck. It's just you're embodying the mother duck position. And you know, I'm being called back to like ancient Rome, ancient Greece. I'm not sure where it was, where like they had like a ruler that was like a literal child, but it's like we were only living to like 30 back then, so everybody was a young adult at most. But it's like still, nevertheless, there was a young child as an emperor, and like it was just the structure of things, and lifespans were so shorter. And it's like I'm getting that's you. It's like you're not a child, but you're in the position of an emperor. You're not a baby duck, but you're in the position of a mother duck, and you're leading the pack. It's like you're a baby, you're a child in some sense, but you're in like a not child or a not baby position. That's what's coming through for you, pile 2. And it's like you have to have a blind sense of justice because you're creating new systems. You think when that little kid was ruling over the emperor, he followed I don't know what was going on, but he was definitely thinking for himself. That little boy was definitely thinking for himself because he was leading, like, you know, can you imagine if you were ruling an empire at 9 to 11? Okay, you would definitely be thinking for yourself. It's your word goes. It's your imagination goes. So basically, but you know, that isn't to say though to be a tyrant. It's just to say right now to recognize your position, because you may not recognize it inherently because, like I said, you're a baby, you're a child. That may be metaphysically speaking, metaphorically speaking, okay, because you may not literally be a child. You may not literally be a baby, a baby duck. But it's like, because you metaphorically are those things, okay, you are metaphorically brand new to something, or fairly new to something, or otherwise unprepared for something by typical means. And it's like, it's wanting you to keep a blind sense of justice because you have I'm hearing a grand sense of morality, okay, what's right and wrong. And it's like, you hold the compass So don't let someone else tell you what direction to go. It's like you hold the compass and you're in the spot to say, I'm holding a bullhorn. This is the way to go. Okay. It's like basically what's dangerous about this I'm getting is like with you being a little baby in the emperor position, a little baby duck in the mother duck's position, it's like someone who isn't a baby can come along and utilize your power with your naivety. So that's why Spirit is saying have a blind sense of justice, because to achieve this by thinking for yourself and standing on your own 2 feet, not leaning on others for confidence, for opinion. Have strength upon yourself. This card is signaling to me, I have achieved inner strength. There's nothing but orange on here in shades of orange. It's like I can be a quiet strength or I can be really loud and in your face strength. It depends on what we need here. Okay. It's like, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what sort of strength I need. I have it all. Okay. And it's like Spirit it's reminding me of like a young nephew that steps into the throne because his father dies, and it's like he may be below the age of what's like proper, like what would be logical. Okay, what would be logical? You're like, this child can't run a kingdom? That's illogical. So, okay, what am I getting at here? It's like I'm trying to tell you that you may not naturally realize your position because of who you are. Okay? But it's like, you need to realize you are who you are in your fullness. You're not just a baby duck. You're a baby duck in the mother duck position. You're not just a child. You're a child in the emperor position. Okay? So don't just say, I'm just a child. I'm just a baby duck. You're a baby duck in the throne. You're a baby in the throne. So it's like, it doesn't matter if you're a baby or a baby duck. Okay? I'm just saying, it doesn't matter what you are. If you're a baby wearing a throne, or a crown, you're a baby in the throne then. Realize the power that you hold. Okay, I'm like, I don't want to beat a dead horse here, and sorry for the phrase, but it's like, I don't know another way to say that, but it's like, basically, I guess another way to say that is, I don't want to keep repeating myself. You need to realize your power. Your power is only, it's not baby duck, and it's not the baby in the throne. Your power is only that you wear the crown. Okay, that's it. And that's not true. I'm not to say that's the only power you hold. I'm saying that's the top of the power. So that's the power you should recognize. You shouldn't stop lower and say, I'm just a baby. I'm a baby that sits in the throne seat, but I'm just a baby. Actually, you're in the throne. Okay, that's it. There's nothing below that. So like, don't sell yourself short of your fullness. I'm getting that. You had to realize, like, you had to come, you've always been blind in some way, but it's like the first part of your life was maybe blind about yourself. And like, Spirit is wanting you to maintain vigilance about this blindness. And that's kind of funny to say, but it's like, because I guess it's not funny to say, because what I'm getting now actually is you're maintaining blindness because what you have achieved now is sight. Okay. And that, I'm just going to let that land how it lands for y'all. But like, what you've achieved is sight. So Spirit is wanting you to move forward with a vigilance and like blind justice. Okay. Don't change your spirit just because you've seen things. Okay, that's what's coming through. So what will help you get to where you're going is a blind sense of justice. I'm also hearing too, though, dishing out consequences to people despite who they are. It's like not letting people get away with stuff because of who they are. That's another side of this. For you, pal, too, okay, the new horizons for you in 2026, I'm hearing takeoff. Okay, we have 2 of Wands here. And I just heard OG Parker. Okay, I think that's who it is. But it's like a DJ or a producer that is, his name is in a lot of music. And it's like, I'm getting this year, there's going to be a beat and a rhythm to your flow. Okay, there's going to be a beat and a rhythm to things. And it's like, the main thing, though, is your takeoff. You're going into outer space. I'm getting 2, okay, and I dropped, some cards on the floor. So we'll go over those. But I was getting with this 2 of Wands, it's like, people are going to be, if they haven't already, they're going to be looking at you like you're an alien. And I'm also getting like, there's going to be people who like an alien. They're going to be scared of your power. Like, they don't understand like your power or like what you're capable of. They're going to know like you're superior in some way. Okay. And I don't mean to like say that in like that sort of way. But there's going to be something about you that's like magical. Something about you is going to be like grandiose and visible, tangible. Even if you're not like putting it out there, it's going to be seeping from you. Okay, people are going to be picking it up. And it's like, where was I going with that? Okay, yeah, I was just saying, like, people are going to be sensing within you something like very grand. Okay, I'm hearing sublime. It's like they're gonna be in awe witnessing you. I'm hearing breath taken away and stream of consciousness stalled. It's like people aren't gonna know what to think. And but going in that vein earlier of like, you know, people, they don't know what aliens are capable of, but they know in some way they're like very magical, so they're like scared of what they're capable of. That's gonna be you, okay? If it isn't already, that's like I'm hearing the prophecy. Okay, and I'm just gonna go through very quickly on these cards. Okay, we have Page of Swords. You're gonna have to think new for yourself. Okay, think quick, think new. I'm just hearing think fresh though. There's something you're working diligently on through time. Okay, and I'm hearing due date, like something is due. Okay, and I'm getting like what's due is your effort. Okay, so you have to keep turning in your effort. Okay, and that's what this is. You're turning in your effort. So you have to keep turning your effort in. Okay, and why that is because you're pregnant with something metaphorically. Okay, you may literally be pregnant, but you're pregnant with a creation. Okay, something is coming to, you're creating something. Okay, and it's like it needs your energy. You know, and I'm getting like it needs your nurturing. Like, I've never been pregnant, and I haven't actually ever been around a pregnant woman, so I can't speak from experience, but in my imagination, I think about it as a very nurturing time. You know, I'm thinking it's a time when you should spend a lot of time like resting, snacking. Okay, what's your favorite snacks? Like, think like that. Like, treat yourself like you would someone who's holding a life form. You're gonna care for them extra. You're gonna let them rest a little bit more and let them eat a little bit more. You know, you're eating for two. You're creating for two, and maybe you're creating for more than that. Okay, I'm hearing Octomom. So it's like, this isn't just for you. Okay, it's bigger than, you're doing something that's bigger than yourself. Okay, that's what I'm getting. And it's like, it's, this thing needs you to stand on your own 2 feet, stand on your own ground. That's what I'm hearing. There's a hill that you're on. Okay, you're here alone. It's like, you have a message to get out though. And I'm hearing this is what's waiting for you. Okay, is open doors. And Spirit's wanting you to embrace, that's interesting. I was going to say embrace there accidentally. And it's like, that's bringing me back to the Empress and breastfeeding. It's like, you need to nurture yourself 2026. Okay, nurture. I'm hearing that's through not just resting, but also like play. I'm hearing though, you embrace this by opening your arms actually. Okay, so this is what's on the horizon for you. Okay, and let's go back to this. Oh, and I love this. Coming back to our first card, 2 of Wands, the arms are open. Okay, it's like in your beneath the world. It's like the world is right there. It's I'm hearing it's waiting for you. And I love how it's actually the same panda on the cards, on the beginning and the end cards here. 3 can be a significant number for you, as well as 2. I'm hearing 222 and 8. Okay, and I'm hearing magic and Benson Boone's mystical magical. This is actually like kind of blowing my mind because I was like, this is always when it comes out for me a celebratory card. So I've never had it come into a reading like this. Okay, but we have the 10 of coins and asking what you need to release and start over. Okay, and I'm hearing legacy. There's a story that you've been telling yourself, and I was hearing selling yourself. That's interesting. Because also what I was getting on the flip end of that is like you were buying it, and it's like you were a customer of the story, and that was kind of like the main reason of why you were selling it to yourself, and it's like that's so you could buy it. That's interesting. I'm hearing aghast. I don't know what that's about. What is this about? Okay, I was hearing that's about the change that's needed. Aghast about the change that's needed. And it's like, the change that's needed is like, you're having to reframe legacy. And I'm seeing a book be put down, okay? And I was just telling you about a story that you were selling yourself. And it's like, now it's time to actually put that story down. I'm hearing it's time for a new story to be written. And you're the one holding the pen. But it's like right now it's a blank paper, and it's like, and also it's like it feels like the ink is invisible. I'm hearing, though, like, you feel like you're entering a void, but Spirit just wants you to know it, like, you are in a way, okay? You're entering outer space. This is a void, but Spirit wants you to know, like, there's going to be happiness on the other side of this, okay? Because I'm also seeing here, on the other side of this is actually 3 of Cups, okay? And it's like, you're letting go of a false legacy to achieve, like, a real one, okay? Okay, so in asking, what is the main purpose and focus in 2026? Okay, we get the Ace of Swords. I'm hearing, continue to focus on what you're forging in fire. And I like how that comes through, like that, forge in fire, because it's like, this is something you're doing brand new, okay? If I haven't already said that for you, pile 2, it's like, this is something you're creating out of thin air, and also you're doing it brand new. It's like, this thing doesn't exist before you, how you're doing it. So it's wanting you to continue to forge. That's what's the main purpose and focus in 2026, is to continue to forge what it is that you are in the fire. And also, I'm getting with this last card here, 5 of Cups, to move on from disappointment, to find balance after. I'm just hearing the waters have been disturbed. Okay, so whatever that will mean for each of you, but it's like, there was I'm hearing a grand emotional disturbance. And it's like, now it's time to rebalance. Okay, that's what 2026 is going to be about. It's about rebalancing a disturbance in the waters. I'm seeing like a lake, and like the sun is shining, but it's like surrounded by dark trees, and like all you really see is the lake though. But like the water is black. Okay, and it's like you're focusing on the water, but then like you hear this like plunk, splash, like someone dropped like a thick stone into the water. But there's no one around you, and like you look at the splash, and like you just see the waters rippling, but you don't see what was thrown in. You only heard something, but you're like, what was that? And that's sort of like what, I'm hearing whiplash. It's like something may have happened that you were like, what just happened? I'm hearing caught you off guard too. Caught you off guard and out of left field. You didn't know where it came from. 2026, I'm hearing, is going to be about releasing that burden. And I'm hearing setting down the baggage, because it wasn't yours to begin with. You just are an investigator. It's like you investigated the sound, but it doesn't mean that that sound is yours to own. And now whatever made that sound and whatever's happening after the sound belongs to you. No, it's like, that's what you're figuring out this year, is like, okay, I over ownershiped like my environment, and like now I am like unreeling from that. Okay, I'm hearing fishing reel. It's like you may have realized like you were sitting at the pond and you didn't realize, like you may have unintentionally realized like you were fishing and you didn't know you were fishing, and like you caught something on your hook and it, like dragged you out. Okay, it's like now I'm getting like the hook snapped off and your line's like back loose, and the pressure of being pulled, it's like freeing you. You're free from that now, and like you're just like and yeah, I like this High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. It's like now you're just gathering, like you're coming back to your senses. Okay, and asking what it is that you need to embrace this year. Okay, this one, we have the Emperor coming out in reverse, as well as Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and then we have the 8 of Swords. Okay, so what I was getting from this is like what you need to embrace in this upcoming year is your personal sense of power. Like I'm getting for you, pal, too, you're really stepping into like realizing how much power you have. Okay, it's like remember earlier we had this whole discussion about the blindfold, and like you not realizing because of like your physicality. Okay, you're a baby in some way, you're a child in some way. It's like, but you're in a throne and you wear a crown, and it's like because of your physicality you may not realize like your full extent of your power. 2026 is going to be about embracing the realities of your power. Okay, it's about realizing the boundaries. Okay, and you're going to be, I'm hearing, delightfully surprised to find was gonna stop myself, but Spirit is saying you're gonna be delightfully surprised to find there are none. Okay, and then you're gonna feel silly that you had believed there were so many imposed upon you before, but it was only natural, you know, it was only natural. That's what I'm hearing. But just, I want to say though, okay, because this is really important. 2026, Spirit wants you to focus on recognizing the extent of your personal power. Okay, because what Spirit is saying is it is as far as you're willing to take it. And I love the Queen of Wands coming out as confirmation of that, because look, you're wearing a crown and you're on a throne. Queen of Wands is talking about like manifestation, okay, and longevity. Okay, Spirit is wanting you to embrace. I had to cough there, and then I took a sip of water, and like, I don't know why, but it was actually a sip of tea. The swallow was so painful. The swallow was so painful. And it's like, you know, I'm getting like, there's something that you may need to, there's something that may be stuck in your craw. Okay, there's something that you don't want to digest. Okay, and it has to do with the throat chakra. So there may be something that, you don't want to swallow that was said to you, or there's something that you want to say that you aren't saying. Okay, and it's like, this is going to be the year of getting that like off your chest, getting that out of the way. Okay, I'm seeing like a rug being lifted up and like the dust being swept out from underneath it. Okay, so it's like deep cleaning is happening this year. Okay, spring cleaning. And I'm hearing spring cleaning, so you can spring into action, okay? And spring may be very important for you, okay? And all this Empress energy and birth energy, and I'm a spring baby, and it's like, it's making me think about the spring, okay? Just like hyper confirmation. 3, 4, 2, 8, those are all significant numbers for your reading pile too. We have Queen of Wands though coming out on what you need to embrace this year is your creation and your ability to create, okay? That is your power. Your creation and your ability to create. Okay, your obstacle, 2228, okay, this year, and I love that because we just talked about 2, 3, 4, 8, and like that has all of that in there, and it also has 6, and like, honestly, I think 2026, the number for you is all those numbers. 3, because it's like you're balancing mind, body, and spirit. 2, because you're balancing it in general. 4, because you're building foundation. 8, because you're bringing all this magic in. And 6, because you're building routine. And like each of those numbers are variations of like math of each other. 2 and 4 and 8 and 2 and 3 and 6 and like whatever. 2 and 2 and 4. And it's like this year the math is mathing for y'all, pile 2. Okay, and it's like hold on, I lost a thought there. Let me get that back. Okay. What I wanted to say, okay, 239 on my timer, confirming this for me, is this year is the year of 6 for you, pile 2. Okay, SIX. The year of 6 for you, okay? And what that means for me is like stability created through routine, okay? So it looks like this year, okay, what the obstacles are going to be for you. We have 3 of coins, 5 of cups, and ace of coins. Okay, I thought that's what that was. So the obstacle for you, pile 2, this year is going to be finances. Okay, but it's like the obstacle is that you're creating the finances for yourself. Okay, so it's like it's not really an obstacle, it's just what you're working on. Okay, so just recognize that it's not this isn't gonna stop you. Okay, it's not even there to slow you down. Okay, it's just there, it's just something to know. That's it. And with this 5 of cups coming up, it's like something that's gonna happen this year is you're gonna have to, it's gonna all happen naturally, but it's just something to know, I guess, since you're here. Things from the past are going to keep resurfacing, and it's so you can heal them. Okay, so don't let them become distractions. Don't let the past become a distraction. Let it resurface so that you can heal it. It's an opportunity to heal each time. But I'm being told to tell you to let yourself feel. If you feel mad, let yourself feel mad. If you feel sad, feel sad. If you feel happy, funny, whatever, like just let yourself feel in that moment and let it pass. Okay, there's like a meditative state, it looks like, that like your spirit team is like wanting to guide you towards when it comes to your emotions, like letting your emotions come to you, but then let them pass. It's like I feel like you're dealing with something really heavy and they're wanting to tell you that. Let's see what your what's here to support you though in 2026. Like I'm getting to just confirmation physically of like you're gonna be itching to move, you're gonna be restless to take action this year. Okay, and this year is also going to be, the challenge is partly going to be, how still can you sit? Okay, because it's like, there's lessons that you're going to be, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you lessons you're going to learn, okay? There's lessons waiting for you, each of you, individually, that you're going to extract from that stillness that you're not anticipating. And it's like, you don't anticipate lessons because it looks like a void and it looks like nothing. And it's like, it also looks like you're doing nothing, but it's like, there's so much that's going to happen in that stillness. So it's like, this year is also a how still can you sit year. Okay. But think of it like meditation. Okay. And coming back to your emotions, it's like, how still can you sit with your emotions? Can you sit with your emotions while they're stirring inside of you wildly? Okay, like, physical stillness seems to have a significance to you, pile 2. I'm getting, for everyone here, what will come out of the stillness is perspectives. Perspectives will arrive. Okay, you know, and we just had that discussion about what is the obstacle in 2026, and it's your money. Okay, your money is the obstacle, but it's not really an obstacle is what I wanted to say earlier. We went into all that, okay, because what you're really doing is focusing on building your money. Okay, so this is a journey more than it's an obstacle. There we go. We have what's here to support you in 2026, though, in this journey, your hard work. The fruits of your labors. 9 of Coins is like, I'm here, I've made it. Like, what is here to support you is all that you've done so far. That's what's here to support you in 2026. Okay, you're not starting like brand new, fresh. That's what I'm hearing. And with 2 of Swords coming out in reverse, okay, I'm getting like, you're not in the dark about your journey, okay? You may have questions because we don't know everything. No one knows everything. So you may have questions, and like that makes you feel like you're in the dark at times. But it's like, in all truth, you actually know what your journey is. You know, like the path that you keep taking steps on. You at least know your next step. So you know the path. It's like, in that way, something that's here to support you is just your knowing, your intuition. I'm also coming back onto this part to say something else that's here to support you in a very minor way, okay? It's a very minor, okay? It was cards back, and it wasn't coming through in an energy, but then whenever I got to it, okay, I just kept going through the back of the cards. You may have a relationship that's supporting you at this time. I'm hearing romantic, okay? It's like, the reason I didn't want to say it's the forefront of your support is because, you're meant to be independent. You're meant to act independently, think independently, and create independently. But you may have a relationship that's supporting you doing all that, basically. I was getting the movie Joe Dirt. I was seeing the part where he's like on the hill, actually like looking over the town. But we pull 7 of Coins and asking, what is Spirit's closing message for you today, pile 2? And I'm hearing, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. What do? We swim. And it's like, you know, swimming in water reminds me of emotions. And we kind of talked about like that earlier. And it's like, I'm getting, Spirit wants you to literally keep dedicating yourself. But it's also like, when emotions, it's also in the emotional realm. It's like physically and emotionally, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. And it's like, at times, you may have to remind yourself, what do? We swim. Okay, it's like, even though it's so simple, you may have to keep telling yourself at times to just move forward. And I'm getting 2026, okay, is about you getting into the swing of things. And I'm coming back to the number 6 that I told you about. Okay, 6 is your number this year, pile 2. Okay, the number 6 in numerology, okay, it's like routine and systems of things. And you know, it's like, that's, I'm hearing in getting in the swing of things. I'm seeing someone swing on a swing and they're like kicking their feet. And you know, the first couple of swings, it's like feels so heavy and you're not really swinging high. And it's like, the longer you swing, the easier it gets and the higher you go. And it's like, you are doing that very same thing right now. Pile 2, we are going to leave your reading off here for today. If you enjoyed that or it resonated, don't forget to leave a like and your thoughts in the comments. And if you're a little shy or you don't know what to say, let's leave a star or cloud emoji for you, Pile 2. And don't forget to subscribe so I can see you on the next one. Thank you so much for being here and for watching. Bye for now. Hello, Pile 3, and welcome to your reading. We have a lot to go over. We will jump into that. I wanted to say, just as I was getting into your energy, I was already gathering some downloads. Okay, we got Bruce Springsteen, All American, Born in the USA, As American as Apple Pie. And I just heard Not Surviving, Thriving, Golden Era, and Roaring 20s. So let's see what your opening message is. Oh yes, I was also hearing with Bruce Springsteen, I was hearing Brewster and Brewster. We have the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles coming out in the opening message. This is going to be a phenomenal year for you. Okay, with the Knight of Pentacles coming in, I'm hearing you this year, you're going to be hard at work at your creations. Okay, this year you're going to be focused on your craft. I'm hearing you're pioneering something, and it may be like you're a pioneer within your family, within your community, or just like in some sense, but you're pioneering something. Okay, this is new to like everyone around you, basically. Okay, you're pioneering something, and I'm hearing this year you're dedicating yourself to like the routine that you've put around that pioneering path. Okay, it's taken I'm getting like there was an explosion, like a realization, and then after the realization of like what the path was, okay, I'm seeing like a cannonball, and I'm hearing pirate, and I'm seeing a pirate ship. And I'm hearing maiden voyage and sail setting and setting off, taking off. It's like you're on a maiden voyage. You're showing up as a pirate of sorts. You know, it's like this era of your life, it's like a pirate. I'm hearing loot. Okay, it's like you're here to gather in this era of your life as much treasure as possible. You're here to acquire a crew. Like you're accruing a crew. That's okay, that's interesting. You know, there's like a business you're committing yourself to around, like I'm hearing your venture, okay? And it's almost like I'm hearing charter, and I'm hearing Beyonce Knowles, but I was getting like charter, like when you have to go say, I need so and so much money to do this voyage, and on this voyage I'll achieve this for you. It's like, you know, it's almost like I'm getting like, well, I'll just let that land how it does for each of you. I'm also getting for some of you, okay, this may not resonate with all, but for some of you that are on this creative path, I'm getting like you had to let something fully go, okay? With that pirate ship imagery, it's like you had to departure from something, okay? On your maiden voyage, not everything was on the ship with you, so you left behind some things, like definitively, you detached. And it's like those things that you detach from, if they come back to you, they're going to come back to you differently, okay? So let's get into what is going to help you on your way here, on your maiden voyage. What's going to help you this year? Something that's going to help you get there, okay? This year is packed with opportunity, power, potential, okay? New growth, inspiration, but something that's going to help you on your way, okay? Because I'm hearing there's going to be stormy days. I'm hearing stormy days ahead, dark days ahead, and it's like most of this stuff though is like stuff from your past. I'm getting, it's like most, if not all, is like actually stuff reverbing from the past. Okay, so it's like Spirit is telling you to go wash your paintbrushes, because if you don't wash them in this next phase, you're gonna be having old paint on your new canvas. And it's like, so what that means here, okay, what's gonna help you move through this maiden voyage is letting go and accepting things that you've lost. Okay. So that's interesting, because we talked about you've left things behind. So there's some things that you may have not wanted to leave behind. You know, on some things you may have been like bon voyage, but on other things I'm seeing like you're you know, you're quite tearful about. You're like patting your eyes with a tissue. I'm hearing the key word, okay, the main thing that Spirit wants you to focus on this voyage is freedom. And I was hearing, okay, y'all, this next part, I'm hearing to just share it, so I'm going to share it because maybe that's going to resonate with someone, but I almost didn't share this, y'all. I was hearing freedom from pain, but then I heard F the Pain Away by, I think, Peaches. I haven't heard that song since literally so long ago. And I saw that song originally on, I don't want to say what but it's like, you know, I'm hearing hedonist too. And I'm not trying to tell you to go do crazy wild stuff, but Spirit is Okay, my chair just bounced whenever that happened. Okay, it's like, you know, I was wanting to say we have that song coming through, and I'm hearing hedonist, and I'm having all this pirate symbology coming through, and I'm hearing Spirit say cut loose. I'm hearing yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. It's like I'm hearing really funny stuff. Spirit's wanting you to, I'm hearing go crazy, go a little berserk. I'm hearing berserker mode. I'm hearing though cut loose. And it's like, I'm seeing you, like, cut the anchor off your ship and then look at your crew like, ha ha ha, like you just did a crazy move. And they're like, what are you doing? You just dropped our anchor to the bottom of the ocean. You know, I'm getting, like, wild card vibes. What's going to help you get there this year is being a little bit of a madman, okay? Oh my gosh, I have the perfect scene to tell you guys about. I don't know if you guys watch Clarence, the cartoon, but I've been tearing that cartoon up. I love it so much. It's like a comfort show for me at this point. There's this one scene, though. I don't know what the context of the whole episode is because I watch TV a lot of times in the background, so I'll just catch, like, I'll catch clips. But, like, there's this one scene where Clarence, the main character, who's a little boy, he's on a hunting trip with his stepdad. And his stepdad's doing stuff like making sure they have, you know, making sure they're safe and they have food, and basically he's being really responsible, but Clarence is wanting adventure, not responsibility from this camping trip. So whenever Chad is sleeping, Clarence takes all their stuff, all their beans, their money, their clothes even, and he throws them into the river and they wash away, and he's like, let the real adventure begin. But you know, it reminds me of the part that made me laugh, though, whenever I first came into telling that story. And it's like, he tells, whenever he's first frustrated by the responsibility of the camping trip, he has this part where he's like, beans, beans, beans. It's always about dang beans. That part, I love that part in the show. But basically, you may have had a period or a situation where you were sort of frustrated by the responsibility, the obligation of it, okay? And it's like, Spirit is wanting you to, in 2026, stir in unpredictability, okay? That's what I'm hearing. Spirit is wanting you to stir in unpredictability. That's what will help you in this journey. And I'm getting to, it's like, in releasing the old, you sort of need, like, new wild things to happen so you can just forget about it. Okay, so it's like you need new wild things to happen. So it's like stir in adventure, stir in unpredictability. And you will not even be thinking about things that you're holding on to right now that you really shouldn't be holding on to. It's like you're holding on to them because I'm hearing stagnant waters, stinky waters. Okay, it's like you need to open up the drain. You need to flush that down. Like, the horizons for you this year, pile 3, okay? I'm hearing budgeting, but we have 4 of Pentacles, okay? And I'm hearing the foundations are being created. I'm hearing you see land. It's like you're sailing. This is your maiden voyage, but like you're going to come to a point where you see shoreline again. Okay, so it's like you're going to see shoreline. That's, let's see. The new horizons is literally shoreline. This is fruits of your labors. You've set sail. Okay, you did the deed. Like, I'm hearing scurvy. Okay, it's like, but you could have gotten scurvy, but you had oranges aboard. Vitamin C. It's interesting because vitamin C, if you're into skincare, may have been something that you were interested in. It's interesting how the universe works, but you got yourself here, okay, and you did it by yourself. If you acquired funds, if you acquired support, you did it on your own. And we have, this year is going to be the year of ambition, of you putting yourself out there, and it's going to be quick, okay? And Spirit needs it to be quick for you, okay? But all this is going to be natural. You're going to feel, you're going to feel pushed, really, to do this, okay? I'm seeing Spirit kind of, like, put their foot on your back and push you out the door. Like, it's all in the name of love. But, there's an urgency to this. That's what I'm getting. There's, like, it's almost like an emergency. Okay, and, like, I'm coming back to that Clarence scene for some reason. It's like, he created an emergency. He created an emergency for adventure. And it's like, that isn't exactly what Spirit's wanting you to do, but, it's like, this situation is emergency. So it needs you to have more capacity for thrill. And, be more open to spontaneity. Not just open to it, but also engaging with it. I'm just hearing too, because there's a rewilding that's happening here with you, pile 3, and it's like Spirit's just wanting you to know, like, you're not going to lose yourself in this. Like, you're not meant to lose yourself in this. And this wilding is actually you're going to find yourself more through this. You will find inside of yourself more of yourself. Okay, it's meant to bring you closer to yourself. So don't set out on this thinking you're going to become someone new, or you're meant to be someone else that you're not. That's not what Spirit's asking you to do. It's actually asking you to connect more deeply with who you already are, not become someone new. I'm almost getting, okay, 823. There's a lot of magic with your pile, and I need to explain. It's hard for me to explain this analogy, but it's like when you leave and you set sail, and if you left people behind, it's like when you return, they're going to be totally changed because of the years that you were away sailing. And it's like, it's interesting because it's like I'm hearing when you see the new shoreline, it's like you're arriving to this new shoreline. If people from the past are there, they're there changed. But it's like, it's interesting because it's like all this newness, and it's like you're arriving as yourself still, just on the other side. It's almost like in that way, time stood still for you. It's like you're an astronaut and you age slower on this journey, but like everything around you is changing. It's changing rapidly. But I was hearing the saying, new year, new me. And it's like, this is a new horizon, but it's the same you. So it's like new year, same me. It's like, this is you returning to your roots, but safely. Okay, because you're on like a safe shoreline now. Okay, not enemy shores. I'm hearing rumination, but there was something that you were meditating on, okay? And I think it was whatever you left behind that we talked about earlier. Spirit is wanting you to release and start over. Okay, start over on this new shoreline. Like I said, if there's people from the past on this new shoreline, they're not the same people. They're changed. And it's ironic to say that because you are, if anything, more of yourself than you were when you left. And it's like they're changed entirely. So it's like if they're going to meet you on the new shoreline, they need to be different. But Spirit is wanting you to reach this new shoreline. And to do this, to start over on the new shoreline and to release like the old things that you're thinking about that don't serve you. Okay, I'm hearing ruminate. Ruminating on a disappointment. Okay, there is a disappointment that disconnected you from yourself. And it disconnects you from yourself every time you think about it. I'm just getting Spirit say, like, it's like you arrive at the shoreline and Spirit's wanting you to take notice of the sand and the grass and how it blows in the wind and how it stands and how there's a tear in the leaf. And it wants you to notice, like, the trees and how the sun goes through it. And, like, it's wanting you to take in detail by detail this whole new environment and become obsessed with it, so you just forget about where is that you come from that was worrying you, dragging you down. And it's like, oh, it's interesting. Now I'm coming back to that anchor symbology, and it's like you clipped that anchor because that anchor was holding you back. And it's like to your whole crew that looked like a madman thing to do, insanity, but you're like, this is the sanest thing for me to do right now. And it's like basically what looks like sanity to you, okay, and this is all making sense now, like why the pirate and all that. I was like, why is this coming up like this? You're gonna look like a wild madman to people, but it's going to be absolute sanity to you, okay? And that's the point, is to stand alone in what's sane to you, okay? Be a pirate, because that may make you a pirate, okay? It may mean basically that you're doing things that no one else is doing, and you believe things that no one else believes, and you're living a life that everybody else thinks is crazy. It's like you are thinking and living for yourself, basically, okay? And this is the start of that. 2026 is. Wow, pile 3, your main focus and purpose in 2026 is beautiful, okay? We have all cups, all dealing with love, emotions, creativity, okay? We have 2 of cups. You have a partnership, or, and I'm coming back to this person. I keep seeing a feminine on the shoreline, and it doesn't mean that it has to be a woman, but it means like, if your partner is a male, for example, how they're showing up to me on the shoreline is they've emotionally developed themselves. Okay, this person on the shoreline, how they've changed, male or female or intersex, it doesn't matter. The energy is the same. Okay, how they've changed is they've become more emotionally mature and available is what I'm hearing. Oh my gosh, and then I scratched. It's like there's stuff they have to say to you that wants to come up. And I was talking earlier in one of the piles, and I think it may have been pile 2, it may have been this one, but there's something stuck in a craw. It may have been your partner's, okay? And it may have created I'm I'm hearing dissonance though within your own throat chakra, because in them having stuff to say, you too have stuff to say, but there's unsaid, you know, there's too much unsaid. That's what's coming through. But the purpose and the focus, okay, the main purpose and focus of 2026 is actually the unity, this emotional unity between you and another. And it may be just within yourself. It may be divine masculine and feminine, unifying. I am getting, for many of you though, this is going to be a literal separate person who's also done the work to unify themselves within. Okay, now you guys can come together. There's emotional newness for you in 2026. Okay, and it's like, it's not just emotional newness. It's like, I'm seeing like an artist. Okay, it's like your creations, it's all about newness here. Okay, it's like you're gonna be thinking new, creating new, expressing new. It's like all new. Okay, it's all new to you. It's gonna be very exciting, and like I'm hearing enthralling and enveloping. Like it's going to envelop you and like swallow you in the best way possible. Okay, and I think that's actually going to be quite the relief, because it feels like for a while you were walking out on, you know, it's funny, all this like symbol to do with the ship. For a while you were walking like a plank out on a branch, but like the branch got skinnier and skinnier and skinnier, and like that's how the path felt. It felt like you were walking out on a branch and like it got flimsier and flimsier until you were like, felt like maybe you needed to hold on to it for dear life because you can't stand on it anymore. It's like bouncing like a trampoline. You're going from that to something swallowing you whole and like just entering like this warm void. Okay, it's gonna feel different. And we have, at the end of all this though, emotional and creative satisfaction, emotional and creative fulfillment. Okay, it's like everything to do with your internal art is going to be satisfied and expressed and recognized. It's like you're going to have an act that you do, and then you're also going to have an audience. Okay, and I'm hearing Spirit say it's time. I'm hearing it's showtime. Okay, so I'm getting obstacles for you in 2026 are going to be boxes that you put yourself in. So I'm hearing don't box yourself in. Okay, remain open and remain free. I'm also hearing don't tie yourself down anywhere. Okay, like don't tie yourself off to any docks. It's like, don't make any permanent stops. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. I said that earlier, but it may have been in a separate pile. If it wasn't in this one, then it was in pile 2. But it's like you're creating institutions for yourself right now. So don't create institutions that are too small. Okay. And I'm getting to, with this card back here, it's like you have a lot of deceptive, manipulative, trickster energy around you, or otherwise you have in the past. You're not unaware of this at this point. Okay, you either know of who it was or you know of who it is. And I'm getting Spirit say this year the obstacle is for you to not fall from grace, because that will knock you off your path. I'm seeing if you were to fall from grace, it's like your compass gets knocked out of your hand in battle, and it starts taking in a stutter. Okay, so your compass it won't work properly if you fall from grace. So it's like, I'm just hearing, keep your morality and your wits about you. Keep your head held high. Okay, you have standards and all of this like debauchery that you're setting out to do. Okay, but it's not exactly that, because what that's gonna mean, I think we can all agree on what a debaucherous situation may look like. Like we can maybe define it, but maybe like the borders of it are going to look different for everybody, because like I said earlier, we all have different boxes that we put ourselves in. Okay, so it's like if your box is so tiny, it's like what's debaucherous to you may look like an innocent church night to someone else. Okay, that does like very, very debaucherous stuff. Okay, so it's like basically though, I'm hearing Spirit say there's levels to it, but keep your wits about you and keep your morality. Okay. And really how that's coming through, it's coming through in a very specific way. Okay, it's like I'm getting like there's a lot of tricksters around you. Okay, and if you relate to that, then pile 2 may be something you relate to. Okay, because that whole reading in full, just there's too much to say. But if you relate to feeling like there's trickster's energy, and let me say in specific, if you relate to feeling like there is trickster energy because you are unknowing to the power that you contained because of your physicality. And like the example that I gave in pile 2 was, it's like if a baby duck had to take the position of the mother duck and lead the pack, or it's like the child emperor in like ancient Greece or Rome. You know, it's like that little kid. You may not realize personally though your power, because you are who you are. You're a baby duck, you're a kid, but the truth remains nevertheless, which is you have a throne, or you're in the position of the mother duck. And because of that, okay, so there's a period of like naivety and like for that person, and like if you relate to that feeling and you having a lot of trickster people around you, what Spirit is trying to get at basically is, don't become the trickster. Don't lose yourself and become them, because that's what would happen if you become the trickster, because that's not who you are. You're not the trickster. Okay, don't become. And I guess that goes to say, for anybody else who is here listening to this message and that's not what you relate to, but you're still here for this message, is like, don't become people that aren't you in the process of becoming who you are, because you're going to encounter a lot of figures that try to, it's like, make your compass take in maybe a different direction, if not your direction, maybe their direction, or maybe just a direction that's not so successful for you. It doesn't really matter like the specifics of it, but they're not there to support you in like your mission. Okay, they have a mission of their own and it's different from yours, and part of it is to utilize you. It's like but it's to utilize you in whatever way. It's like, maybe if they're not literally using you, they're using something you do. Okay, and in that way they are using you. And it's like, okay, so people in pile 3, you've had a lot of trickster figures around you. It's like, don't become the trickster in handling them. You can become adept in knowledge about how they maneuver, but you're not meant to employ that knowledge. That's what's coming through. Okay, and I'm getting like, that's not going to be difficult for many of you here to avoid becoming the trickster, because it's just not who you are. It's not who you are. Some of you may battle with the temptation of vengeance and revenge. That's what's coming through. For those who are here battling with the temptation of vengeance and revenge and getting back on someone for something they did, Spirit is wanting you to know not to fight fire with fire, because then you just become fire. Okay, and I'm getting like, you're more like water or ice. Okay, you're something special, I'm hearing. Okay, don't let the difference destroy you. That's what I'm hearing. Don't let the difference destroy you, and not all battles are yours to be fought. Okay, it's like, recognize which battles are yours, and be yourself and be confident in being yourself. I literally love this card coming out for you as a supportive energy card for 2026. Okay, Page of Wands. What's supporting you is your inspiration and your measure to, like, your ability to inspire yourself, your ability to discover, essentially. And I'm coming back. I want to discuss these keywords on this card, okay? Limitless potential, free spirit, exploration, excitement, and freedom. I'm coming back to you on your ship. Okay, it's like 2026 is meant to be you setting sail and you being sailing. Okay, it's like you're sailing with the intention of, you're cutting loose. Okay, I feel like that's something you've already done. Like, when I open up the reading, you're on the ship. You've already cut the anchor. It's like you're sailing though, and it's like the new horizon is like just over the horizon. It's like you sail for a little bit more and you're gonna start to see like a little misty little landline, okay, that you can arrive to. It's like you need to just stick to I'm hearing stick to setting sails just a little bit longer. But I just love this coming fire and earth energy for this. Okay, so it's like, I love that coming through for you. It's like your passion will remain even after you land, but it's like, I'm seeing this fire that was a torch that you had to hold while you're on the ship become a bonfire. It's like when you land and you find your footing, you find your stability, it's going to explode even more. This passionate path of yours. We also have the 6 of Pentacles, okay, on the bottom of the deck. So you may experience like unexpected charity this year in helping you. Like you may, you know, I'm coming back to the like people who secure funds for like voyages and stuff. It's like you may procure, I don't know why it's coming out like that specifically, funds for like your voyage. I'm just hearing 2220 on my timer, so 222. It's like I'm hearing unexpected donor. Bottom of the deck energy on what is our closing message, okay? We have transition, okay? Leaving behind, releasing baggage, and moving on. And finally, for your closing message, Pile 3, we have Knight of Wands and Four of Wands coming out. Okay, I love this message for you. I'm hearing the song, and I referenced this earlier, but it's off Princess and the Frog, and it's the song that says, I'm almost there. Okay, Spirit's wanting you to know that you're almost there. Okay, I want to read the keywords off this. Energy, passionate, inspired action, adventure, fearless, impulsiveness. Form, completeness, foundations, progress, power, stability. Celebration, joy, harmony, marriage, home, community, homecoming. This is you coming home. Okay, I'm hearing ship landed. Okay, you're going to be like magical and unrecognizable on the other side of this. You know, I'm hearing homecoming. It's like you're coming home to yourself too. 2026 is about coming home to self, and it's like in our internal world, in our external world are just mirrors to each other. So it's like you come home to self, you come home outside of yourself too. It's like you're arriving home in totality here, Pile 3, in 2026. I'm getting for you to 4, 4, 4, just 4 in general. 3, 4, and 2 are numbers that are significant for you. Your energy is very magical, okay, Pile 3. I want to leave your reading off here for today. If that resonated, don't forget to leave a like and your thoughts in the comments. Share your story if you feel so inclined. And if you're a little shy or you don't know what to say, leave a feather or a wing emoji, like an angel wing. And don't forget to subscribe so I can see you on the next one. Thank you so much for being here and for watching. Bye, you guys.